Aries, welcome back to Spiritually Influential Tarot. This is your weekly general reading for your sun, moon, and rising from July 28th to August 4th. Please take what resonates with you and allow the other Aries to receive the rest, please. Thank you. With that being said, Spirit, may I please have 7 cards for Aries, please. We are starting off with the Ace of Cups, followed by the Moon card, followed by the Queen of Cups, followed by the Nine of Pentacles, followed by the King of Wands, followed by the Magician card, and ending with the Wheel of Fortune. Aries. Wow. These are amazing cards. You know, I said it last week, Aries, and I'll tell you, starting from July 28th, entering into the new month of August, wow, you are heading in a positive direction here. These cards are fantastic. These cards are one-of-a-kind cards, to be honest with you. Wow. Let's also go here into your oracle cards for knowledge, guidance, and wisdom. This is coming from your higher self. You have a full moon in Cancer, and it says a personal issue reaches resolution. Full moon in Cancer, a personal issue is reaching the resolution, basically. Something is coming there to an end, because here is all about new beginnings, I'll tell you that much. So let's also look for one card from your angel numbers, as well as a card from the Spirit to bring you comfort at the end of this reading. Wow. These cards are absolutely one-of-a-kind cards. I see that there is refocus here. That's what I am hearing. I'm hearing refocus. I am seeing divine spiritual awakening here. Wow. We're going to start off here with the Ace of Cups. Aries, a new emotional beginning here, okay? We have new divine emotional beginnings here, okay? First, let me explain something to you, okay? Because this card is a time for a new beginning. As we all know that when the Ace of Cups, that's what it speaks about. It's all about new beginnings, you know, new relationships, okay? New things in your life, usually in terms of, could be love, okay? You know, because you're feeling happy, you're feeling positive. I'm seeing a whole new greatness about you. Maybe because any personal issues are reaching resolution, okay? As the Oracle said it, but here, I want you to see here, okay, that the dove, which represents the Holy Spirit, is dropping a Eucharist in the it's not a champagne glass. I don't like to call it a champagne glass. It's called a It's a specific cup, okay? It'll come to my mind in a second. But this golden cup, okay, is where literally, they always say, this is where the wine goes in the cup, okay? And they say, here is where that wine is the blood of Christ, right? So, a spiritual format that has to go into this cup in order to turn spirituality into matter, which is the water flow, okay, that is coming from the cup, okay, as the divine hand is giving you this opportunity for new beginnings, okay, you know, new compassion, okay, a good time to begin, okay, new friendships, all right. Maybe it's even time for you to get out there and find a soulmate, because this is what this card speaks about. Especially if the oracle is now saying you are coming to basically a personal issue that reaches a resolution, right? Maybe, you know, something has ended in your life and now finally, you know, you're coming, with that means to the end of it, you know? But this is a very spiritual card, and I believe that last week I had said something about spirituality with you. And I believe it was Aries that I said, you know, I gave out a certain number, and if that number resonated with you, I said to start, you know, using your intuition and start practicing your psychic abilities, okay? But this is the divine turning spirituality into matter, okay? I'm still thinking about the cup, the name of the cup. So you know what? Help me out and write it in the comments. What is the name of that cup? Okay. There's a certain name for it. Keep on thinking of. For some reason, why I'm thinking of starting with a G. It'll come to me later. Anyway, it is being followed here by the moon card, okay? And the moon card, how many here you have as well? 2, 3. Yeah. And you also have the number 3 here as well. You have 3 major arcana cards as well, which that also speaks about a spiritual awakening as well. So number 3 speaks about spiritual awakening, okay? And when it comes to the moon card, okay, you have to, it's like in the moon card, you see the lobster? The lobster there has to basically come out of his shell in order for him to proceed forward, okay? However you may take that message, okay? You know, you have to drop your armor, basically, you know, because this is a card upon uncertainty, a time of uncertainty, you know, a deception. It speaks about illusion. It speaks about when nothing is what it seems, okay? It's perhaps even a misunderstanding on your part. And look, right now, I just finished speaking about, you know, love and these kind of new relationships, okay? You know? Because this card speaks about as well as a truth that you can't admit to yourself, okay? But this card also speaks about you listening to your intuition, okay? so you can see beyond what is visible. All right. And I know it was Aries. I'm more than sure that it was Aries that I spoke about last week. Last Tuesday, I spoke about psychic abilities with you, Aries. Okay. And this, once again, is speaking about your intuition. Okay. And if a personal issue has reached its resolution, then now you have to definitely start looking forward towards, look beyond basically the visible, you know? Okay. And here we have, it is being followed here by the Queen of Cups. Okay. The Queen of Cups. Which here also speaks, Capricorn is letting you know, okay, that this here speaks about emotional stability. This is about femininity and love and warmth, a warmth that surrounds you. There might be a mature, if you are a male, then there might be a mature female that might be stepping into your life, okay, or is in your life at this moment, okay, who is supportive and caring upon the things that you have going on, okay, and is going to support exactly what you're going through, what you're going towards as well. And if you are a female, then vice versa, it'll be a male doing that, okay? Because this card, that's what it speaks about. It speaks about a person who is also can be caring and nurturing, okay? You know, like yourself, Aries, okay? You have a nurturing soul, okay? An empath, that's what I'm hearing, all right? Maybe you even have a child and you are a fantastic mother, a good mother, okay? And this card once again speaks about you being intuitive in the flow, okay, of per se a daydreamer, a psychic, okay, a good listener. I think you got this card last week as well, Aries, if I'm correct, because this is the card, this was the card that I said, are you, do you want, or maybe even thought of being a tarot reader? I think that's what that was. I'm more than sure. I'm like thinking back. Okay. But with that being said, so far, Aries, if you are liking your reading so far, if you can please do me a favor and hit that like button for me, I would truly appreciate it. It will help me out in my channel. It feeds the algorithm, okay, and telling it that you like what you are hearing and seeing. But with that being said, it is being followed here by the Nine of Pentacles. And at the beginning of this, I heard refocus. I heard focus or refocus. I'm hearing focus. And when it comes to the Nine of Pentacles, the bird that she is holding there is the falcon, and he's all about focus. Okay? She is willing to give up 3 pentacles to keep 6. Okay? Notice that there's grapes all around her, okay? The good luck of grapes, the good fortune, the attainments. That's what you have right now, okay? So it allows me to tell you, okay, that finding balance is something that you should be doing. Balance. Finding balance. I keep on hearing focus, refocus, focus. You know, with everything that nowadays you have artificial intelligence and you have AI, I wish that we can somehow put some type of microphone in the outer realm of us tarot readers and psychic readers and us, you know, who are in tune with high conscious levels, with high consciousness, to hear, like, you ever see those channels where they put like the, you know, they put like that box that is picking up sounds and is picking up, you know, the dead speaking and things like that. Those that have transitioned to the other side. I wish you can hear what I'm hearing. And it is being followed here, the Nine of Wands, by the King of Wands. By the King of Wands. I mean, excuse me, the Nine of Pentacles by the King of Wands, excuse me. Okay? And there's something here on this card that is very important. Okay? Because it is telling me that you are being protected by the fire, okay, upon your spiritual ways, okay, your spiritual journey, all right, because there's something that you are noticing about yourself that you've been noticing lately, that you're like, you know something, okay, for some reason I'm feeling energetic and I'm feeling somewhat adventurous, right? Because this is what this card speaks about, but because you're free-spirited is what is happening. And your intuition lately has been giving you signs that you're like, all right, I said that would happen and now this is happening. I did this and, you know, I said I felt like this and now because I did what I felt, now this is happening. You know, things are working out for you, Aries, okay? Now, Aries, there's one thing here that is very, very important in this card that I don't know, I still to this day, I haven't heard one tarot reader say this, but and if they have, and if they are saying it, then they're definitely watching my channel. That is a fact. Okay? That is a fact, because I break down cards certain ways. Anyway, notice that on the King of Wands, you see that those are all salamanders on his cape, on his gown, on his cape, okay? And that little lizard that's on the ground there, that is a salamander. And that's why I said right away that you are guided, okay, from the fire, okay? Because that's what salamanders mean, okay? You are being protected from the flame, okay? From being burned, basically, you know, okay? And here is one of my favorite cards that is being followed by the King of Wands, being followed by the Magician, okay? And the Fool, this is the first card on his adventure that he has to see, okay? Is the number one, right? The Magician. Excuse me, the Magician is the person that is going to explain to the Fool, okay, on his adventure through the major arcana and through the minor arcana, that in this new beginning, okay, he wants to point out to you that you have the talents, the capabilities, okay, the resources, okay, to succeed. Aries, you are very special right now, okay, and always have been, but this is telling you that you are creating, okay, and it's letting me let you know, okay, to continue on creating because you are noticing that you are manifesting goals, okay? You're bringing, okay, ideas to reality. So it's telling me to tell you to continue on tapping into your full potential. This is what he tells the Fool, okay, on his journey, right? And a lot of people, when they receive the Fool card, they say, oh, is it a fool? No, it's not. No, he's not a fool. He's actually a very experienced person going on this adventure. If you had the Fool card here, then I would be explaining it to you. But that's just what the Magician lets know the person on this adventure. And it is being finally followed here with your last card, the Wheel of Fortune. There is good luck here, okay? You're moving forward due to your capabilities, okay? And what you are manifesting in your goals, okay? This right here is letting you know the Wheel of Fortune is like the wheel of life, okay? You do good, okay? You know what I'm saying? Good things will come around. You do bad, well, then remember that how the Wheel of Fortune goes, right? If you are up, then expect to come down sometime. And if you are down, expect to go right back up, okay? And with that being said, you have to figure out a way to stay up, right? You don't want to come back down to negative levels in your life, okay? You know, because this card is all about good fortune. The thing is keeping that good fortune, keeping that path open, you know? It's like we say in Spanish, we say, haz las cosas bien para que te salgan bien. Meaning, do the things correctly so that way they come out correctly. You know what I'm saying? And with that being said, let's go here into your angel number card here. See what I got here. Let's turn this over. What did I say from the beginning, right? From the beginning, I said focus or refocus. And the angel, the beautiful, lovely angel is speaking to you upon refocus. Your angel number is 666666. Refocus to find balance between your material and spiritual aspects of life. Stop putting too much emphasis on material things, okay? Refocus. Refocus. Because especially too, if a personal issue has reached its resolution, you don't want to go back to what it was, right? Okay? And let's go here into your spiritual message to bring you comfort here in the end of this reading. The Spirit would like to let you know to trust the wait. You are being prepared for your blessings. In order to receive, you have to be ready to, in order to receive, you have to be ready to receive. Things you are going through now are not random. Trust the flow of the universe, okay? It's what the Spirit has to tell you, Aries. Aries, you have great opportunities here that are going to be just popping up on you left to right with these kind of cards, okay? Going now from the 28th of July into August, which is this reading is until August 4th. And I suggest you pay attention to what's around you in certain things, you know, like things that are in doubles, you know, things that are, you know, that are in multiples, you know what I mean? Like you saw this once, you saw that twice, okay? You know what I mean? You know, pay attention to your surroundings because opportunities can be right in front of you and you don't want to miss them, okay? With that being said, Aries, if you have enjoyed this reading and you have subscribed to my channel, well, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. But if you have not, then allow me to ask you to please subscribe, like, share, and turn on your post notifications so that you don't miss out on any of your upcoming scheduled readings. And lastly, may you forever be blessed with great health, prosperity, and stability in your life so that the day of tomorrow you can become a bit more spiritually influential. I will see you next week, Aries. Take care.